Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We always love being inspired on Tuesdays by Cammie's Words of Wisdom. Here's another edition of Be Blessed. Take a look.
I'm meeting Lori and Jill to shop for Mother of the Bride dresses, and I can't wait to hear what's going on inside Lori's head about being the mother of the bride. Hey guys!
Hey.
Good to see you.
So here we are. The moment's arrived.
Are you ready?
You know, I'm getting there. I'm so excited for Alex, and I know that she's ready. So I'm just kind of trying to play my part.
Okay. Let's see what you got. We want to see these dresses.
Picked out the dresses. Right. Yes, I've got a few to show you.
Okay, let's do it.
Can't wait.
That might be it.
I think it should be it.
It's very close.
It's like a little train.
Yeah,
I love the cut here.
It's out of my norm. I usually don't wear bright colors, but that's what the wedding is going to have, this bright color. So Alex asked me to wear this color. So this one's very close.
I like it.
Thank you.
So what does the role of mother of the bride look like?
Oh my goodness. So this is the second time that we've gone through this. So I know what I'm doing. But the truth is, I kind of just try to be there as a support role. Alex is so mature and she knows what she wants and she's going after that in life. So now I feel like my role is just to support her in creating the most beautiful day, reminding her that the day is about the vows and about the people that are coming and how she wants to, in front of them make those vows of who she says she wants to be and that commitment and the accountability that she has from them.
And you are passing this baton on to her that she's stepping into a woman and into a wife.
I feel like that. I feel like she's ready, she's prepared, and I just want to tell her that I trust her and I bless her and I believe it's time, for her to be able to take on that role. And so for me, I just try to be a role model of what that might look like.
You have been. You and Shannon have been such great role models.
She must be excited to be married after seeing her parents.
Oh, well, I mean, we try, but we've had our ups and downs, but that's not really what being a role model is about. It's not about being perfect.
No.
And, I think you two have just been such an inspiration in my kids' lives through our friendship and the way that you honor your husbands and you honor your marriage and you honor God and how you live out your lives is another aspect of inspiring her and giving her role models and people to look to.
I've never thought of it like that. I really haven't. I mean, we love you and, love spending time with you, but I don't ever look at it like we're trying to make a statement for another generation. But that's where we need to be careful because the next generation is watching.
Yes, someone is always watching. And there's even scriptures that say that the older women should set an example for the younger women. And so, unfortunately, we're the older women now.
Or fortunately, it is fun. I like being that example and trying and loving on your daughters.
That's right. But there is someone always watching. I think of that with Mayla now. And your boys of what a wife might be and how you guys have done that for my daughters and my son. So thank you.
We're so glad to have.
Yes. So maybe this is the dress.
It could be.
Let us know.
I'll let you know.
I don't want to wait till the wedding. I want to know before. Don't you?
Okay. I'll let you know.
Cammie covers a lot of subjects, and it is the wedding season coming up here. That's another reason the rain needs to stop.
Stop.
But
I was more shocked. She does not look old enough to have children getting married. Like she said, she was the mother of the bride, and she's already had one child get married. I'm like, she does not look old enough to have two children of marrying age.
I know, that is true.
I was like, you look great.
And she does look great.
Yeah.
They all look great. And times have changed to our attire, and that was a beautiful dress. It's nice that she and her husband have been incredible role models for their kids. That's so important. I think we don't have enough of that. You know, kids, when they're trying to make decisions, if they haven't seen a good example, it makes them harder for them to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember growing up, my grandfather being a Baptist preacher, he would always preach and say, now, this is not for everybody's situation,
right.
But he was just saying, if you get married and you have that love on that day, remember your vows and then never make divorce an option.
Right.
He would always say that.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not in your relationship or yours.
Right.
I understand there are some situations you cannot get out of. I understand that are very difficult and you have to. But he was like, as long as you remember the day and your vows and divorce is never an option, you know, marriage, they say, is not easy,
right.
But
well,
you'll make it through.
She even said, and of course there's ups and downs, and that's because people are human and people make mistakes and people have to get through those sort of things. But I think in the old days it was less of an option than it seems that it is today.
Yes, today I feel it's just a viable option that people take readily, you know.
And you know, and I have to say there are some songs that have been written about, and I love me some Bruno Mars, but I mean, it's like, why don't we get married? You know, like it's nothing, like I'm not, let's just have some fun and get married.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's taken too lightly.
It is taken lightly
these days.
Can I also tell you something else that my grandfather did that I highly respect and that Vice President Pence also does? And he got criticized at first, but now guess what? In the era of the Me Too movement, everyone's going, oh, he was smart. My grandfather, being a pastor, would always counsel. You'd have pre-marriage counseling.
Right.
You would counsel people who were upset. He would never meet alone with a woman.
Oh, no. It's a good
Ever.
idea. Yeah.
Mike Pence does not do that. No. You do not meet alone, because then guess what could happen?
Yeah.
Allegations. My grandfather, Mike Pence, you cannot accuse them of anything because it just does not happen.
That's exactly right. No matter what business you're in, honestly, whether you're, I remember my dad talking about that. He used to be in sales. You just don't do that. If you're going to go to someone's house, you're going to assess their windows or whatever it is you're doing, you really should have someone with you.
More than two people.
And that way, that'll save you some trouble in the long run, because if somebody were to say this or that happened, you've got a third party that's going to say, no, that's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that is a great idea.
Yeah, he always did that, and I always thought that was a very logical thing.
Yeah, and I know that you said the same thing. Mike Pence does that.
And I'm sure there are other people who do that. I just remember Mike Pence talking about that at one point, but I'm sure there's lots of other people in the public eye who have that same philosophy.
Right. It's just a good idea. It's a protection really for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And again, I'm not throwing politics into it. I'm just saying that's a great way to live, and it also protects your marriage.
It does.
Because then, you know, you as the wife can say, well, why did you have lunch with so-and-so?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it works both ways.
It really does.
And you don't want to create false jealousy.
No, it's true. And I think in this day and time, people do go out for business lunches and that sort of thing.
Can I ask you, are you a jealous person? Because I know I am.
You know what? I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
That's really good. I wish I've gotten better.
But let me just say this. I'm not, because I've never had a reason to be.
That's good. That is a good answer right there.
Because, so that's the key.
Yeah. So I just was curious. I didn't know if Dave went out to dinner, business dinner.
He's always made me feel very comfortable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's very, very good.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
Okay. All right, coming up, it's DIY time, and I have a really easy DIY coffee table that's coming up next. We'll be back. Yeah. So, I just have always gone by his philosophy. He's like, never one-on-one.